Okay, hello guys. So I just thought of recording the videos today. So let us just try to analyze some of the market, and then if we look at the news today, we don't have any major news as of now. So today is Tuesday, June 9. We don't have any news. So I think that's fine, and we will proceed with our analysis and then take some breaks. Okay. So here, let's just pick some of the currency here. So we have URGBP. Okay. Okay. So I think this is fine. So let's try to analyze the market and take some trades based on our analysis. Okay, so what we will do is that if the price is making the higher high, then we will look for the buy. Okay, if the inducement has been mitigated, give us the gap, then we'll go up. Okay, and if we have the order block which has been breakout and then come and retest again, which will be our breaker block. So if it come again and retest the gap again, then we will look to the downward direction until the extreme gap or the extreme order block. Okay. So same as to the downward direction. If the price is making a lower low, then we will look for the sell break. Okay. So let's just get started. Okay. Okay, so this is the higher high here. So this is the first pullback here. So this is the inducement. We have the pullback here. We have the gap here. So we can take this pullback as our first decisional order block. So if the price make a gap, okay, make a gap. So depending upon the types of gap, we will take our break by looking at the targets. Okay. Okay, so guys, after this green candle, we will go down to the downward direction. Okay. So let me explain the logic after the trick. So guys, this is the winning trick. I will explain you the reason behind the trick. Okay, so here we have the lower low here. So this is our inducement IDM. Okay, we also have the gap here. So which means that the liquidity from this gap within this gap has already been taken. Okay, and then it has been swapped the external liquidity and then created the breakaway gap. So breakaway gap. So because of this rejection from the candle, there is one candle which is the retracement candle. So after this, so because of that reason, we have placed a break on the next candle, and from this price, this swing, from this swing, this will be our first target, which means that this gap and then our second target will be this one. This is the window, so we still have the space available for the candle to form, so that's the reason we have placed our break, and then this is the winning break. We also have the opportunity here, however we have missed the opportunity, I guess, but I think we will find the opportunity very soon here. Okay, so let's just wait and see. So if we need some green candle here, if this current running candle from us the green candle here, then we will take our break to the downward direction. So it from us the red candle, we are not taking picture. Okay, let's execute one break to the downward direction, and I will explain you the logic behind this break. Okay, so here guys, if we see here, this is okay. What is it? So we still have 30 seconds. Okay, see, we have around 27 seconds. So let's just wait and see, and then after that I will explain. Okay, so let me explain the trade, okay, behind the logic and the strategy. So we have the inducement here. Inducement, this is the swing high, the liquidity level which has been taken already. Okay, so inducement is the external liquidity, and this one is also the external liquidity now. And then if we observe the market, so here we have the fair value gap which has been mitigated, created another gap. Okay, so it is indicating that the market wants to move down and also created another breakaway gap. But then I just wait for the green candle because of this week. See, these are the rejection block. So one green candle is necessary. So I'm waiting for that retracement candle. So we have the gap here. After this retracement candle come and mitigated the gap, we have taken our break because this is the first target here, which has been already breakout. Okay, so our next target will be this one. So we still have the space available. Okay, so because of that, we have placed our break, and this is also the winning trade. Okay, we have taken one break, but our entry point is not good here. Okay, one more entry point. Okay. So our entry point is not good. Okay, so we this is the winning break again. So let me just explain. Okay. So I will explain to you guys the reason behind the break. Okay. So here, this is the lower low here. So this is our inducement. We have the gap here. So the liquidity within this gap has been taken already. Okay, so inducement means the external liquidity. So the price after taking the external liquidity, it will likely move to our break of structure level. Okay, so if we look at here within this price range, this is the last gap. So this is our external gap. Okay, this is our external gap which has broke out already, and then the bearish gap are respected here. The bearish gap are respected here, which has been broken already. Okay, and then this target which has also already been broken here, broken, created the breakaway gap means we can take break without the mitigation as well, and we still have a lot of space to from one candle here, and then this is the liquidity level. So that's the reason we place our break. This is the winning break. This one is a risky trick, but I just executed my trick. Let's see. Because of our entry point, it's not good. Not much space available for the candle to from. Okay, so see, we lose the trick here. So I will just explain the reason behind. So we have the gap here. We have the inducement, which is the external liquidity after mitigating the inducement. So this win low has been swept already. So it has also swept again. So which means that the liquidity has been taken. We have the gap here. We also have the gap here, which has already been mitigated. So we look for the buy trick here, but because of the space, if we look at here, the target. So this is not a good trade to be honest. So if we look at here, the target is already reached, so we should have waited for the swap, but I just executed the trick, and in the last second it went against to our favor, so no problem. So we are going to the upper direction here because I saw some opportunity here, right here. Okay, I will explain you the logic behind the trade after this candle closing. Okay, so it's in our favor right now, but whatever can happen, it's just about the probability. So let us see if it will went to our favor or against to our favor. So we still have around 10 seconds. Okay, so this is the winning rate. So let me just explain the reason behind the trade. Okay, so here if we look at here, the price is making a higher high, which means that the market is in an uptrend. We have the higher high here, so our inducement is here, which has already been mitigated. Okay, which has already been mitigated. Taken the liquidity, and then it has created created the gap here. Okay, and then we have the target here, so we still have space. Okay, we still have space, and this gap here, if we look at here, this red candle has mitigated the gap, and then this particular green candle has what the liquidity of our previous mitigation candle. So our recent target is here. We still have a lot of space available. Because of that reason, we placed our trade, and then this is the winning trade. Okay, so if this current running candle from S to red candle, we will go to the upper direction. Okay, so we place our drake to the upper direction. I will explain the logic behind the drake, okay? So let's just wait for the closing of this particular running candle. So it's kind of risky also because we don't have much space available. So this is the winning drake again. Okay, so let me explain. So if we look at the price here, the price is making a high. So here it has been breakout with the body, which means the higher high has been confirmed. So this major candle low has been swept by this particular candle. So this is our pullback. So which is the inducement. Okay, so below the inducement we have the gap, which is the liquidity. So we can take this major candle as our decisional order block. Okay, it has mitigated the decisional order block. Okay, no gap here, and then it has created the gap here. Okay, this is the breakable gap. But however, this candle retraces back because of this resistance, so which is the crab. Okay, and then the actual target is here because this particular target is being breakout. So our target is here. So after this retracement, I place my break here, and this is a winning break. So we have placed our break to the upper direction here. So this will be the last break. Let's see if it will went to our favor. And after this break, I will explain the logic behind the break. So let's wait for the closing of this particular running candle. Okay, so this is the winning break. So let me just explain. So the price is making a higher high, which means that the higher low, which means that the price is in the upper direction here. We have the breakout with the body here, and the first pullback. This is the inducement level, and even this window, which has been swept already, the bearish gap here, which has already been breakout here, and then it has created the breakaway gap and the breakaway gap here and the target here, which is already been breakout. So our next target is here. So the third candle is a good candle. We still have the space available. So this is the winning break. Okay, so this will be it for this session, and I will see you on the next session.